and under control.
Hello, Battlefield Play for Free. This is CINNAStixx coming at you with another gameplay commentary. And today I will be reviewing the FN Minimi Para. That is another well-known medic weapon. Well, I would say well-known. It's kind of iffy because it kind of... I see it a lot, and then sometimes I don't. But let me just go ahead and say already, the highest amount of damage I've seen this weapon do is typically in the high 20s to low 30s. And as far as the recoil, it tends to bounce around a lot. That's why I tend to use the iron sights or hollow sights. I wouldn't suggest the M145 or anything of that sort, because it is what it was made for is close range. It's pretty much more compact, slightly more compact than the M249. That's what it's based off of, the model of the M249. Paratrooper version, that's what the para stands for. Now, for this weapon, I suggest you use high capacity mags or casket mags because it may run out of ammo pretty fast. It has a high rate of fire, really high rate of fire, I'd say, and that can be pretty tricky when trying to conserve ammunition. Now, this weapon, being that it is a para, it's made for quick, suppressive fire. That's what it was made for paratroopers to be able to get in and set up a, there's a MG nest pretty fast and whatnot, for quick fire. Also, I'd say this weapon has a pretty fast aim down sight for most light machine guns. I'm not sure if it's made to be that way, or maybe the stock attachment I have on it. Of course, it's a stand-up barrel and stabilized stock, so not that I've done those guys at long range. Like I said, this gun is not good for longer ranges. You can try, but I won't suggest it. It was never originally made for that, especially even before the update. It wasn't made for long ranges. Now, one thing I do like about this gun, it has similar iron sights to the M249, and I'm sure a lot of you love the iron sights of the M249, so that's another good thing about this gun. It has some really great iron sights, and I find it's a little bit more pinpoint because the front sight is a little bit more pinpoint accurate, so if you're getting off those little shots like I was doing there, it'd be great for that. Of course, right now, I'm using the Holo sight, so you weren't actually able to see the
I got him.
Now, like I said, this weapon excels in close range, and it will continue to do so. Any attachment works well for this weapon. I mean, you don't really need attachments. I can do without attachments.
Position cleared and under control. Position cleared and under control.
Well, now, as you know, my recent updates, I was saying what I've been up to. Work's been keeping me busy, as you may know or don't know. It's been Lent, and that's part of the religion. Well, look, here, let me just keep it simple. I work at a seafood restaurant part-time, and so a lot of people give up meat for Lent, so they'll eat seafood. I don't see why that's not considered meat, but and since we're a seafood restaurant, we get super busy because of that. Now, so me putting out videos, I haven't been successful lately because of that reason. Now back to this weapon, I don't remember, it may have 80 to 90 rounds for the ammunition it has per magazine. Even the +3 in standard version, it's 80 to 90 rounds per magazine. How many magazines you have in reserve? I believe you have 2. So you start off with 3 magazines total. Now with the high capacity mags, it bumps it up to 125, which is great for this weapon. Of course, I'd probably suggest casket mags. You don't always need to. You don't really always need to reload that much with it. But all in all, that's pretty much all I can say for this weapon. It's a really, really great weapon, and I suggest it's a good buy. Even the standard version, without attachments, I've used, and I enjoy it just as much. time to time. All I suggest is you unsight and then re-sight down, and you should be back in the game. It's glitchy at times. That's something I forgot to mention. So it's always good to aim down and then re-aim down if possible.
Stop the fire base!
Now I know I said this gun's not good at long range, and I do in our main base. You can, if you're well, if you're good, you got a good shooter, and maybe the right attachments will get you there. But my attachments are typically best for all ranges, modified that way.
Cleared and under control.
That's the way they're described. Stabilized stock. But all in all, that's it for this weapon. I'll let y'all guys enjoy the rest of the video, and they'll be done pretty soon.
Stop the fire base!
There you have it, 21-2, just hopping in one of our servers. That's another thing I wanted to say. One of our servers recently went back to Sharky instead of the new map. So, I'm pretty glad to do that because my videos, I find it's easier to do on Sharky or Basra, if I said that correctly. But the new map, which I like to call it like Master Her or something stupid like that, I really know how to say it, but I still feel like I'd be making an ass of myself. But I'm going to hop over to the loadout screen and tell you guys further and have a little recap of what you saw here. Alright guys, well, there you have it. That was the FN Minimi Para, or Para, I don't know how you say it. I'm sure you'd say para like paratrooper, because that's what it's short for. But depending on your accent, whatever, it doesn't matter guys. But that was for the medic class, and as you saw there, it is an outstanding weapon. Of course, that was a +3 variant, and I know you guys keep complaining, saying that y'all want the standard ones. I'm not going to do the standard weapons because I have every single weapon, but I have the +3 variants. There are some I have the standard variants of, like just the standard PKM and the standard M249 saw, but I also do have the +3 saw. But I'm not going to waste money on weapons that I already have. I mean, I don't mind putting it towards new weapons, but not ones I already have that are slightly weaker than the +3. +3 is just +3 damage and maybe 5 to 10 more bullets per magazine. And as for bullets per magazine, I need to correct myself. It's 95 and 2 magazines total for the FN Minimi Para. So some good I'd say the high capacity mags would be best, so you get the +30 rounds and you get an extra magazine, so you're brought out to 30 total. No, 30. 3 magazines total. But that's that or extra magazines. I don't know, because being that a lot of people don't play their assault correctly, you won't be getting that much ammo. That's pretty much it for this weapon. And like I said, it did to the about high 20s to low 30s for damage. It would do like a good high 35 for a headshot, depending on the range. And I'm going to go over the weapon attachments. Like I said, I use the standoff barrel and the stabilized stock. Holo sight is optional. I really love the iron sights on this gun. I just figured since I'd be in close quarters, I would use the Holo. It kind of helps when a lot of the bullets spray. I find it does. But like I said, I just got over said that, sorry guys, early morning for me. I used the high capacity mags, which bumps that 95 rounds to about, was it 125? Yeah, 125 I believe. But that's it for this weapon, guys. Next I'll be doing, I'm gonna skip, well, already skipped the XM8 AR. I find it's not that much different from the MG36 as far as ammo, and even with the attachments or without the attachments, it's still got great range, and with how the damage has been nerfed and whatnot, it does about the same damage as the MG36 as well. I can still do it, but I'd rather do it later on since I just did a weapon that's highly similar to it. But so just look forward to it, guys. I'll still be doing the XM8 AR. I know you guys love that gun. But for now, I think I will be doing maybe some engineer weapons. I know I'd gotten a request for the MP5, and I also got a request for the AUG, which I decided that I'm going to do. I ended up using it one day, and I was getting like 3-shot headshots with it at close range. It was neat, you know. I was getting called a hacker for it, and I couldn't believe it because I'd known people to get what I thought were one-shot kills with it. I was highly questioning how they were doing that. Now that I actually used it, and I see how much it excels in close range and just how to overall use the weapon, it's bearable, and I could use it in a video. So I'll be doing a commentary on that pretty soon. And as you guys know, I already did a commentary on the M16 and the AEK, but it was kind of a dual. Like I did both videos in one, or both weapons in one video, and I didn't really go over them until afterwards. I may be doing redoing the AEK because that is just the best damn weapon I've used in this game since the update, and especially since I got that M145 sight on it, and I really know how to use it. I excel with that weapon even further than I did before. And I'd like to redo that because a lot of you love that gun and don't mind putting attachments on it because it's a great gun on its own. I got a good friend of mine, Marserov, or Makarov, I don't know how to pronounce it. He has an E before the C, so I say Marser, or after the C I should say. But my apologies for messing up your name, dude, but we'll talk about it later in TeamSpeak. But he loves that gun, and I'd love to do a video on it. And I can duel the +3 plus the standard because I have both of them, and I find they're really similar. I don't find that there's any difference in damage, and but I'll show you guys. I'll be more than happy to do a remake on the AEK since I'll be commentating during the video this time, and there's no screwing up in that video because I'm really good with that weapon. But that's about it. Y'all just tell me what y'all want to see first. Y'all want to see the MP5 first, or the assault weapons first, or maybe some recon? I was going to do like the M14 with the M145 since I eventually, out of all the supply drops I bought, if you didn't see my update video, I got the permanent M145 sight for my recon class, and I will love to do some videos using that for weapons. I'm sure if you've seen in the forums, Solid already made a video showing what the weapons look like with the sights, but I'll be more than happy to show you how to, how effective they are in combat. So far, I've loved it on the M110. I was getting 2-shot kills with it. It was amazing. It was a really great weapon with that sight. I've always found the M110 was great with any sight, even the Holo. But I'll also use it on the M14. Of course, you guys know that gun has massive recoil. But I'll leave that for another video. Y'all just tell me what y'all want to see, and I'll go into all that detail later. But I'm glad I was able to put this video out before work. I've been waiting to do this for a while. I know I've just been slacking playing other video games and dealing with work and whatnot. But hey, this game needed a break, especially with that new map. It's just ripping me a new one. It's terrible. Sorry, I was a fan of that map in BF2, but play for free, it's just not working for me. So I try to avoid it at all costs, but it's been kind of hard being that both of our servers, our DOS servers, were switched to it. But now that one of them's back to Sharky, as you saw here, I was able to put out a good video, and I'm going to cut this off now. I've talked enough for today. I hope that was very informative. And that's enough for today, guys. Much love and respect on the battlefield. Peace.